South Africa's sprint racing reaches a climax on Saturday with the winners of all 4 Grade 1 sprint races for open horses coming together in the Grade 1 Mercury sprint to decide who will be champion of all. It promises to be as exciting as any of the races on Saturday's card, with Captain's Ransom, winner of the SA Filly Sprint, and Elysian Chief, winner of the Golden Horse Sprint, both at Hollywoodbet Scottsville. Master Archie, winner of the Computer Form Sprint at Turfentine, and Bohica, winner of the Cape Flying Championship at Kenilworth. It's also the only Grade 1 sprint around the bend, bringing in the all-important question of the draw. For the first time in her career, Captain's Ransom takes on the Colts, and we can't wait. She's won 5 of her 6 races this season, including a hat-trick of Grade 1s. She's effective from 12 to 1800 metres and will be coming back down in distance from a mile in her penultimate to the 1200 here, something she effectively did when winning the SA Filly Sprint. She's not always had the best luck at Hollywoodbet's Greyville and looks to set the record straight if she takes her place.
Captain's Ransom, I would put it down almost as a doubtful starter in a way, because obviously I am a little bit nervous of Greyville and some of the experience that she's had there. So I really want to see this week how things go and make my call towards the end of the week. Everything must go 100% perfectly for her. She's done us well. She's a champion. I'm not sure that she will ever be returning to Natal. So if she does run, that will probably be her last race in Natal. So let's hope everything goes well and that she takes her place. But as I said, I am monitoring the whole week on her behaviour and how things go before she heads back to Cape Town.
Everyone loves a grey, especially when they run away from a field, as 3-year-old Master Archie did in the Computer Form Sprint.
And Master Archie, full of life.
He's since seen Hollywoodbet's Greyville when his champion trainer-elect Paul Peter raided KZN in June for the Rising Sun Durban Dash. He'll be better off for that outing.
Yes, he definitely has matured. He's come on a lot. As you mentioned, he's seen Greyville. That was our plan, because this was our long-term goal, the Mercury. And we wouldn't like to have come into the Mercury without having raced around the turn. So it was a good run. It was a little bit of a muddly pace. They went so fast and they hooked up and then they went again. So we couldn't see his true ability. But come Mercury Day, he'll be spot on, and we're expecting a massive run from him.
Racing is all about dreams, and it came true for Corrie Lensley when the handsome Elysian Chief won the Golden Horse Sprint at Hollywoodbet Scottsville earlier in champion season.
Elysian Chief won it.
We got my old favourite, Elysian Chief. He's not that old, but he's my favourite horse in the stable, which is not unexpected. He's very, very well. We gave him a gallop on the grass. On Thursday, Muzi was very confident when he got off. He was very, very, very happy about the gallop. Myself was very happy with the gallop. We got him in a very nice pace. We got a decent draw, 5-draw Greyville around the bend over the 1200 meter. I think it's a very nice draw for the type of horse he is. He's a very quick horse, so we'll be in of a shout in that race.
William Robertson with a 1.5.
Grade 3 winner William Robertson won the Rising Sun Durban Dash from Master Archie in June. He won again 2 weeks later before going on to finish less than 2 lengths off vald'orcia in the Grade 2 Post Merchants on July the 2nd.
We're trying our hand at the Mercury Sprint again this year. We're back with William Robertson and Supreme Quest. William's really come well since we brought him back to the sprints. Won a very nice race in the Durban Dash and followed up over the 1400 here in Joburg. From a really bad draw, finished a very good 5th on July Day. So we're not well drawn, but if he puts his best foot forward, he could definitely be a lurker, and I would give him a huge chance. Samanga Kumalo has decided to stick with him. I think he's crazy about this horse. He's a horse with tons of ability. So as I say, if we had a better draw, I would have been very confident. From the bad draw, we need the dice to roll for us a bit and the race to go our way, but I think he's a huge runner.
Captain's Ransom is not the only filly in the field, as 3-year-old Big Burn takes her chances too. She has good form, finishing second to Master Archie in the computer form sprint and fourth to Captain's Ransom in the SA filly sprint at Hollywood Bet Scottsville.
Yes, Big Burn, all class, all heart, lovely filly. She's absolutely a gem of a filly to work with and to train. And she's got speed and she's got acceleration, so she's not just one-dimensional. You can sit off them, you can let her go. When with her draw, it's going to be a nice race for her. I think she could take them on. She's up there with the best. She's got a little filly allowance, and she's got Warren on, who knows her very, very well. I think with the punters out there, they must include her in all bets.
Winner of the Golden Horse Sprint in 2021, Battle Force, was competitive again this year, finishing just over 3 lengths behind Elysian Chief. He's freshened up well.
Battle Force heads into the Mercury Sprint on Saturday in very good order. He's freshened up very well since we stretched him out to a mile, and he's had a month between runs, so he's jumping out of his skin again. His work has been solid in the lead up. Obviously, the deep draw at Greyville is always a concern, especially with 2 that are short in the betting being drawn well. However, he has got good gate speed. He's not a horse that likes to be restrained early, so we'll probably be positive from the jump and let him try and overcome the draw early without spending too much petrol. And we hope to see the best of him at weight for age terms, which obviously is much better for him being one of the higher rated horses in the country. At this stage, all things looking very positive with him ahead of his run in the Mercury on Saturday.
The third of Paul Peters' 4 runners is Isbell Dorsche. He had 2 good merit-rated 96 outings on the Highveld in June and July, running close-up seconds in both. He then went on to win the Grade 2 Post Merchants at Hollywood Bets Greyville on the 2nd of July.
Well, but vald'orcia won it from Good Traveller.
That is definitely a step up, especially at the weights. This is like almost level weights. But in saying that, he has improved. He seemed to love Greyville and the bend, and he's drawn ideally. He's got a lovely draw, and he's got an informed jockey, Keegan DeMella, on him, so he must have a good each-way chance.
Another Grade 1 winner in the race is the Glenn Cotson-trained Good Traveller. He won the Premier's Champion Stakes on this day last year. Having since raced him over the mile, the decision was made to bring him back to the sprints, something which looks to be paying dividends. He finished second to vald'orcia in the Grade 2 Post Merchants last time out.
I think he's in a very good space. Obviously, there are other horses that are probably better weighted than him this time around, but he is in a very good space. It's a cracking lineup for a Group 1, so yeah, it's going to be competitive. I can tell you he's flying, so he's doing great.
Smorgasbord ran third to Silver Operator in the iOS Drill Hall Stakes in May, before finishing less than 2 lengths behind Elysian Chief in the Golden Horse Sprint. He ran no kind of race in his last outing, a Pinnacle Stakes. We asked Paul what happened.
You know what, we were very disappointed with Smorgasbord because we thought he should just about have won that race, even though he had a lot of weight. He was making his run towards the outside rail and he was crossed. And as he was crossed, he just dropped a bit. I don't know if that's entirely the reason for his bad run. He came back to the stables, ate up, he was fresh. He's still fresh, he's still doing very, very well. So from that draw, we've got to take our chances. Calvin Habib on him. He loves the Greyville 1200. Or the Greyville bend. He's done well there before. And I think maybe back end of quartets.
Seen winning a Pinnacle Stakes in February is Sean Tarry's stalwart sprinter, Chimichurri Run. Although he lines up for the last time in his career, he's competitive and can never be discounted.
He goes to stud after this race, Michelle. I mean, he deserves his opportunity at stud. He's been an unbelievable horse for the yard, and he is a magnificent horse. And I must say, early on, I hadn't seen many horses that could work the way he worked, and And even his races, the way he finished them off, obviously he's getting a little longer in the tooth now, but he's an unbelievable horse and will be impossible to replace. It's a tough race at the weights, but I mean he's mixed it with the big guns for many seasons, and if it's his day, he's not out of it.
We bid him a fond farewell and wish him all the best. The Michael and Adam Azzi trained Bohica made a successful trip to the Western Cape in January when their flashy gelding landed the Cape Flying Championship. He's not the most consistent horse, but on his day can beat the best.
To the wire they come, and it's very close.
Bohica jumps from Stallgate 13. The field is made up with number 9 Zarina, who after not finding the frame in her recent starts over 14 and 1600 meters, tries the sprints again. Number 11 Supreme Quest, who has been ultra consistent in finding places in graded stakes company, and rounded off with number 14 Gaelic Princess, who has not only placed at grade 1 level in KZN, but also loves Hollywood Bets Greyville.
I think it's a very, very exciting race. I look very forward to this race. Just everything's going to be centered around the pace of the race. And it's going to be a jockeyship, tactics, and may the best one win.
The category of Equus Champion Sprinter is one of the most hotly contested this year, with the title possibly coming down to the outcome of this race. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this preview, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and hit that subscribe button on YouTube whilst you're about it.